Hello and welcome to the demonstration of my cloud to-do list application. I developed this project as a software engineer focused on advancing my skills in secure cloud database integration and user authentication, which is a crucial for role in fintech sector. This is a full stack proof of concept implemented entirely through a Python console backend using the Firebase Admin SDK and Google Firestore. It allows users to secure manage their tasks with individual authentication. First, let's verify the setup. The application uses the Firebase Admin SDK, securing with my service account JSON file. So this grants the console application administrative access to the backend, which we can see from this line. So you can see that I have the JSON file, and also I have the path to the service account JSON file, which is here. In the Firebase console, in the Firebase console, you can see that I have a Firebase authentication enabler, which my database use Google Firestore. The structure is simple and scalable. We have a user, which you can see here, collection for the profile data, and a tax collection where each tax document is linked direct to a unique ID. Each tax is linked to a unique ID, which we can see. So I want us to run the code and see how workable the whole system is. So we are going to run using the terminal, the bash terminal. So we have the Python main.py. So let's run the code. So we can see that we have successfully connected to the Firebase. So welcome to the to-do list application. Let's get organized. So now we have run the code. I want us to select option 1 since we are a new user, though we already have other users created, but let's select one to create a new user. So let's create a new user. Let me enter. So you'll be asked to enter your email. So let me Anderson at gmail.com. So I have Anderson at gmail.com. Then says a minimum of 6 character password. So I'm entering my password 126. For security reasons, the password does not show, so you are able to secure your password even if you are to enter it in public. So we press enter to get a feedback from the. So we can see that user created successfully with the ID. So now we have the user ID. I want us to sign in, which means we are going to select 2. Then we enter our email, Anderson at gmail.com. Then we enter our password. So yes, I want you I will demonstrate that. So now we are in the system. We are in the system, so you can see from the system. Welcome to the today list, and my email, and let's manage your tax. So we are going to create a new tax. Retrieve all the taxes we already have in the system in the new one that we created, and modify one and delete one and sign out. So now I want us to pick option 1, which is add a new tax. So what's the name of the tax? So the name of the tax, we are going to name it Fintech Market Analysis Report. So we have the name, description, research. So the description, this research Q3 growth in mobile payment across West Africa, and draft the executive summary. So now we can see the feedback. We can see the feedback that it has been created. So let's check in the day. I want us to visit the Firebase to confirm that the user that we created exists in the Firebase. So we created a user with the email anderson@gmail.com. so you can see we have the anderson@gmail.com created, and we have also created a tax which is Fintech Market Analysis Report. So let's see if we have it here. So you can see we have the tax which we created associated to the name, the email anderson@gmail. So we have the Fintech Market Report Analysis Report. So the status is pending, and we have the description here. We have the user ID, and we also have the ID assigned to the case. Now I want us to view all taxes that we have in the database. So you can see that we already have 3 taxes. We have the Fintech Market Analysis, and we also have the math homework, and we also have the read Firestore documents. So we have these. So let's retrieve them by using the option 2. So as we retrieve, you see this is we have been able to retrieve the tax that was created by Anderson@gmail. So this is it. I want us to modify it, so we will select 3 and do some modification to it. So the ID, this is the ID. Let's copy the ID, the tax ID, and so what do we want to do? We want to change the status. So let's change the status to complete, because in the database it was pending. The Firebase database, it was pending. So let's change it to completed. So now we can see that it has been changed, but let's retrieve it and confirm. So we can see that the status have changed. Let's check from the system to see if so we can also see from the system that it also have changed. Yes, so let's delete the tax by selecting 4. So we need the ID of the tax, so let's copy the ID and paste the ID here. So tax deleted successfully. Let's view all tax to see 2. So there is no tax there. Let's check the database to see the Firebase console. So we can see that there is no tax also here. We can exit now by pressing 5. we have sign and exit 3. So thank you for watching. I want us to go through the also let me take you through the code. So you can see there is authentication is handling by the Auth object using standard Firebase method to manage user securely, which you can see at the create new user, create user and sign in user. So you see it here, create user in Firebase Authentication, and also the sign in. You also have the sign in to there, and also the add tags. We also have create tags document, get tags from user. So we have the add to Firebase. This is where we add the tags to the Firebase, the collection, yes, and the feedbacks. Thank you. This application successfully demonstrates proficiency in Firebase authentication and a full CRUD operation on Google Firestore. It's a scalable and secure method for tax management, preparing with the necessary CRUD skills for my goal in fintech in Africa. Thank you for watching. And also, not forgetting, I have a README file which you can also check on the GitHub repo. Thank you for watching.